And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 24th of June. Rabbit Week is celebrated the last week of June. Rabbits are small mammals with fluffy, short tails, whiskers, and distinctive long ears. There are 29 species around the world, and while they live in many different environments, they have many things in common. Their diets include grasses, clover, and some cruciferous plants such as broccoli and Brussels sprouts. They are opportunistic feeders and so also eat fruits, seeds, roots, buds, and tree bark. While originally from Europe and Africa, rabbits are now found all over the world. Although originally absent from many countries such as Australia and New Zealand, rabbits have been introduced into these locations during the last few centuries. Wild rabbits make their homes in various temperature extremes, including in woods, forests, meadows, grasslands, deserts, tundra, and wetlands. Wild rabbits create their own homes by tunneling into the ground. These tunnel systems are called warrens and include rooms for nesting and sleeping. They also have multiple entrances for quick escape. Warrens can be as deep as 3 meters underground. Rabbits are very social creatures and live in large groups called colonies. The busiest time of day for rabbits is at dusk and dawn. This is when they venture out to find food. The low light allows them to hide from predators. Predators, who include owls, hawks, eagles, falcons, wild dogs, feral cats, and ground squirrels, are a constant threat. The rabbit's long legs and ability to run for long periods at high speeds are likely evolutionary adaptations to help them elude animals who want to eat them. Rabbits can be very crafty and quick. To get away from a predator, a cottontail rabbit will run in a zigzag pattern and reach speeds of up to 18 miles per hour. Their ear length allows them to better hear predators who may be approaching. It also allows them to stay cool in hot climates. Extra body heat is released through blood vessels in the ear. As is the case with so many harmless animals, humans have made life challenging for rabbits. Many species of wild rabbits are threatened or endangered. Their decline is attributed to habitat loss and hunting. Rabbits are considered pests by many gardeners. Rabbits are one of the most common animals to be imprisoned and experimented on in labs. And unfortunately, due to the lack of awareness about how to properly care for pet rabbits, they are sometimes abandoned by their owners. Their owners often don't spend enough time with their rabbits, misunderstand their needs, and misconstrue them as toys instead of living beings. The publication of Thinking Through Animals, Identity, Difference, Indistinction by Matthew Calarco was on this day in 2015. The rapidly expanding field of critical animal studies now offers a myriad of theoretical and philosophical positions from which to choose. This timely book provides an overview and analysis of the most influential of these trends. Approachable and concise, it is intended for readers sympathetic to the project of changing our ways of thinking about and interacting with animals, yet relatively new to the variety of philosophical ideas and figures in the discipline. It uses 3 rubrics: identity, difference, and indistinction to differentiate 3 major paths of thought about animals. The identity approach aims to establish continuity among human beings and animals so as to grant animals equal access to the ethical and political community. The difference framework views the animal world as containing its own richly complex and differentiated modes of existence in order to allow for a more expansive ethical and political worldview. The indistinction approach argues that we should abandon the notion that humans are unique in order to explore new ways of conceiving human-animal relations. Each approach is interrogated for its relative strengths and weaknesses, with specific emphasis placed on the kinds of transformational potential it contains. And here are the final sentences of The Velveteen Rabbit by Margery for today. Autumn passed and winter, And in the spring, when the days grew warm and sunny, the boy went out to play in the wood behind the house. And while he was playing, 2 rabbits crept out from the bracken and peeped at him. One of them was brown all over, but the other had strange markings under his fur, as though long ago he had been spotted, and the spots still showed through. And about his little soft nose and his round black eyes, there was something familiar, so that the boy thought to himself, "Why, he looks just like my old bunny who was lost when I had scarlet fever." But he never knew that it really was his own bunny, come back to look at the child who had first helped him to be real. The last bit of The Velveteen Rabbit by Margery Williams. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with the reminder that it is our love for others that makes us more real.